In the United States, the divorce rate fluctuates between 40 to 55%. Romantic relationships literally shape our brain circuits. Neuroscience confirms that emotionally significant relationships alter our memory, our sense of identity.
You are an empty, hollow shell of a woman! I mean, what the hell are you doing in my house if you hate me so much? Why the hell are you married to me?
You've been taught to believe the myth that love is supposed to hurt a little. My name is Olympia, a psychotherapist, poet, and professor, and before I became known for helping women and men heal their attachment wounds and choose emotionally safe partners, I was just like you. You were never taught how to love, not in school, not in textbooks, not in many of our family systems, and not in the moments when you needed it most. Carl Jung once said that education should not end when we leave the classroom, that there should be continuation schools for adults to teach us how to choose wisely and love so we don't end up in the wrong marriages, living a parallel life to the one we wish we led. But no one gave you that syllabus, so you've pieced together your curriculum from heartbreak and hope, from therapy and theory, from loving the wrong ones and wondering why you can't get relationships right. You're accomplished, self-aware, you've done the work, and yet love still feels like that one subject you can't seem to pass. Not because you're broken, but because no one ever taught you the psychology of aligned love. In the United States, the divorce rate fluctuates between 40 to 55%, and nearly 40% of married individuals report some form of infidelity. But the deeper problem isn't divorce or betrayal, it's misalignment. You see, romantic relationships literally shape our brain circuits. Neuroscience confirms that emotionally significant relationships alter our memory, our sense of identity, nervous systems, and even how we process pain or safety. Trauma bonds wire us to crave the familiar. Secure love rewires us to recognize peace. The longest, happiest, and healthiest lives, they are rooted in emotionally supportive and self-expanding relationships. So why aren't we taught this? Love is the one life-altering subject we were never formally educated in. That's why I created Aligned Love, a curriculum of the heart designed as the continuation school Jung dreamed of. One rooted in attachment theory, neuroscience, and literature, psychological tools and frameworks we should have learned long ago. Because when we educate ourselves on love through reflection, healing, experience, empirical and theoretical research, and literature, we stop choosing based on fantasy. We start choosing based on compatibility. This isn't because people aren't trying hard enough. It's because we were never taught how to choose partners based on compatibility. Only chemistry, projection, wounding, or survival instinct. If you're high-achieving, self-aware, emotionally intelligent, and you still haven't been able to choose a compatible, committed partner, and you're tired of the obsessive thoughts, the self-doubt, and the sense that maybe love just isn't for you, it's probably because, like most people, you've been taught to believe the myth that love is supposed to hurt a little. Relationships are hard, and micro-cheating is normal in our modern dating age. But nothing could be further from the truth. Now, before I reveal how this actually works, let me first show you what I'm talking about. Here's Maria, newly divorced from her abusive husband and then rebounding into a relationship with a partner who couldn't meet her quality time needs, who now reports feeling at peace while alone. Here's Andrea, once addicted to intensity and fantasy, now deeply grounded in a relationship rooted in compatibility, not chaos. Here's Krista, out of a marriage with a narcissist who constantly betrayed her, and finally in her own home with her children. And the best part? They all did this without abandoning themselves, lowering their standards, or playing manipulative games. You see, the way this is possible is through my unique methodology, the psychology of love. And in the next 2 minutes, I'll show you how it works so you can begin attracting and building the kind of love that lasts. Before I tell you how the process works, let me quickly explain how I discovered it and why you should listen to me. My name is Olympia, a psychotherapist, poet, and professor, and before I became known for helping women and men heal their attachment wounds and choose emotionally safe partners, and before I founded Liminality, my practice dedicated to healing love addiction and toxic attachment patterns, I was just like you. I was high-performing, high-functioning, who felt powerless when it came to love. I didn't know how to stop fantasizing about unavailable partners, how to stop confusing chemistry with compatibility, or how to stop obsessing when things felt uncertain, until I was faced with a crossroad. I saw being burnt out emotionally on one side and freedom on the other side. And that's when I realized there were only two options. Option one, keep repeating old patterns, ignore pink flags, not be able to decipher red flags, stay addicted to fantasy and the high of hot and cold validation. Option two, do something radically different. Rewire my attachment system and identify my shadow projections. Choose partners based on shared reality, not potential. And that's what brought me to the methodology I now teach inside my course, Aligned Love, choosing your compatible partner. You see, after years of personal healing, studying attachment theory, teaching a self-designed college psychology of love course, working with hundreds of clients, I realized there's one process that no one is talking about. A process that isn't about playing games like many dating coaches teach and learning from guru-like coaches' personal stories and observations. This is a trauma-informed, scholarly, research-backed, poetic re-education on what love really is. And it starts with 1. Understanding your attachment style. This isn't just a label, it's a map. Knowing your unconscious love blueprint helps you predict your behaviors, soothe your nervous system, and stop confusing anxiety for connection. 2. Identifying your love fantasy versus reality. We dismantle the subconscious stories you've built around unavailable people and rewire your capacity to desire what's actually good for you. 3. Clarifying what compatibility actually looks like. Most people are chasing chemistry, not connection. They don't know what healthy love looks like or even feels like. I teach you how to assess shared values, relational availability, your shadow and projections, and emotional safety based on research principles. Now I know what you might be thinking, but Olympia, I've done therapy, I know my patterns, but I still fall for the same people. And here's the secret. Insight alone isn't enough. The dating coaches giving observational and subjective content isn't enough. You need embodiment, integration, and a step-by-step roadmap that transforms academic theory into change. That's why I built Aligned Love, a course that walks you through every stage of the process with PowerPoints, videos, journal prompts, somatic practices, and guided literary experiential learning tools to heal what's underneath the obsession and finally choose a partner who can meet you. Just imagine how different dating would feel if you didn't have to guess what's a red flag or wonder if it's just your trauma talking. What if your nervous system could tell you the truth, not your wounds? What if I walked you through every step, helped you decode every confusing behavior, showed you how to spot Machiavellian traits, or confirm secure compatibility without sabotaging it? If so, you have 3 options. Option 1, Give up and numb out, but that's not you. Option 2, keep overthinking, scrolling, and guessing. Option 3, join me inside Aligned Love. Inside the course, you'll heal your attachment wounds, rebuild self-trust, learn how to spot red flags and pink flags, identify and integrate your shadow, attract emotionally available partners, unlearn chaos, and relearn safety. I'll show you how to avoid fantasizing about unavailable people, getting stuck in trauma bonds, performing or shrinking to earn love. You'll walk away with clarity on what's keeping you stuck and a roadmap to finally choose love that feels like peace. If this course sounds right to you, click the link below to claim your access. I'll see you there, friends of love.